Northeast Mississippi Community College proudly presents the longest-running community college podcast in the state of Mississippi, Tiger Talk. Tune in each week as Northeast President Dr. Ricky Ford talks about all things Northeast, from academics to career and tech to workforce and all things in between. It's Tiger Talk. And now, Northeast President Dr. Ricky G. Ford.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Tiger Talk with President Dr. Ricky Ford and myself, Liz Calvery. We can't wait to share with you all of the great things going on at Northeast Mississippi Community College. President Ford, you've seen countless students walk onto this campus unsure of themselves and leave with confidence, purpose, and opportunity. What is it about Northeast that creates this kind of transformation?
I think when you look at Northeast and what is it about Northeast that creates that kind of transformation, it's not just one thing. It's a whole host of things that does that. Of course, naturally at Northeast, academics are always our primary focus, but they are not our only focus. We know that true student success comes from more than what happens in the classroom. That's why we have a very, very strong support system in place to meet students right where they are. From tutoring and advising to career guidance, students never have to walk this journey alone. We have plenty of wraparound support that helps them navigate both academic and personal challenges. When we look beyond the classroom, Northeast provides opportunities that prepare students to lead well into the future. Student organizations, leadership roles involved in those, campus involvement gives them a chance to discover their voice. And most importantly, our faculty and our staff, which are the best in the world, believe in students, even when those students don't believe in themselves. That culture of encouragement builds the confidence, resilience, and success that defines the Northeast experience. One of the big attributes of Northeast is it's like a family atmosphere. At Northeast, students are not just a number. They are known. Students quickly find out that people greet each other by name. We stop to chat with each other in the hallways, and everyone genuinely cares about each other. Unlike a lot of the larger community colleges and four-year institutions and universities that make up the college experience feel cold and overwhelming with instructors who sometimes really don't care, a large contingent of students who are just there to party or are just there to do what they need to do and do not get out to know anyone, and the massive amount of parking problems with 15 to 20,000 students, and as kids say, 1,000 parking spots and 15 to 20,000 students. Northeast offers a place where students feel supported, encouraged, and given room to grow and mature. For many students, Northeast location and feel is the perfect balance. Far enough from home to gain independence and learn on their own, but close enough to still feel connected to their families. And at Northeast also, we do not let setbacks define a student. We do not let setbacks define our employees either. We embrace them as learning opportunities to help someone to grow. That's why the students and employees most of the time do not leave Northeast, and the students especially with just a degree, but they leave with the confidence of who they are, where they're headed, and where they have come from. Northeast is not just about going to college. It's a family that helps someone become their very, very best. More than anything, I think it's the people that those students come in contact with on campus. In every office, in every classroom, we provide them with opportunities, help them find their purpose, and instill confidence within each one of them. We have so many people on campus who invest in the students individually, and that one-on-one interaction makes a huge difference. And also at Northeast, we have some folks who work with non-traditional students, and I'm thinking primarily of Christy Hurt, who's one of our success coaches, and she works primarily with non-traditional students in the career tech education programs. Many of these students are hands-on learners who feel very uncertain about taking the academic courses required for the Associate of Applied Science degree. With support and encouragement from tremendous instructors that we have, we are able to partner with students and with the instructors to create successful outcomes. In the CTE department, we're also blessed with instructors that do a tremendous job, and they go out of their way to ensure their students succeed. And thanks to the dedication of these instructors, they're always willing to help. Every semester, we see students arrive unsure of themselves and finish with confidence, direction, and success. So I think the success of our students has a lot more to do with the type of people that we have working here at Northeast. The Northeast campus is full of people who genuinely care about the students as people and not just about enrollment or a number. When a student encounters someone that's willing to listen, build a relationship, and truly invest in the student, that student becomes confident and validated in who they are, which directly affects their time here at Northeast and even beyond. Also, I see quite often, since we're quickly training and sending our students into the workforce, our terminal degrees in our CTE and health science program, our students have to mature and develop strong work ethics while also gaining valuable skills from the field they're moving into for the start of their career. We have program instructors who mentor and guide students while they teach. Programs that have standards and expectations that are matched to the work environment. Required internships are included in some of our programs, and the Tiger Apprenticeship allows students to be in real work settings where they're prepared even more than the classroom can provide. Now, these seem like simple concepts, but there is evidence of students growing and maturing every semester as a result of one or more of these influences. The most rewarding part of all of our jobs is hearing the success stories of our students. They are achieving careers and salaries that make a difference for them and their entire family. And this is our goal for all of our students, is that they are here, they learn how to be successful, they are motivated, and they're ready to move out into the workforce and create a wonderful living for themselves and their family. And that is a passion of all of us here at Northeast, that our students accomplish that.
Now for everyone's favorite part of the week, can you give us an update on the Northeast news?
Some quick updates. We have October the 4th upcoming. We have a Northeast Regional Marching Championships in Tiger Stadium, which begins at 9 a.m. We have right now currently 32 bands, high school bands from across the Southeast that are attending and will be competing that day. We just hired Miley Tucker as our part-time assistant in our fitness center. She's going to bring a lot of assistance there with Mr. Walker in the fitness center. We are meeting with engineers from Howard Technologies to discuss audio and visual upgrades and updates in our Claude Wright room in the Frank County Union, and this will be an opportunity to create and make it more user-friendly for anyone who's using the room, and especially community members who are visiting campus for the first time. We just met with representatives from Musco Lighting and PATH regarding athletic field lighting, primarily on the football field, because the lighting there is kind of insufficient to provide adequate lighting for our football team that plays there, and also Boone High School that plays there. First of all, I want to recognize last week was our first week for our audio-visual board, video board, and the football game. I would like to recognize Jay Dobbenberger for an outstanding work that he did in preparing material for the video board on its opening night. And on that night, we hosted Northwest, and we lost a heartbreaker on the last second, 34-27 to fall 3-2 overall and 1-2 in division. This upcoming week is a conference-wide bye week, so we'll be off for this week. Men's golf finished in 7th place at the Northeast Invitational at Corinth Saddle Ridge Athletic Club. Cross country participated in its final night event of the season on Friday at John Hunt Park in Huntsville, Alabama. Our ladies finished 10th place overall, 5th among NJCAA members, and our men placed 13th overall, 9th among the NJCAA members. This week in athletics, volleyball begins the second half of conference play. We hosted Meridian on Monday. We traveled to ICC on Wednesday, and then they also play their final weekend tournament, the Alabama Gulf Coast Classic, on Friday and Saturday in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Women's golf continues its inaugural season by competing in the NJCAA South District Preview at Cider Ridge in Oxford, Alabama. This will be the first 3 straight tournaments in Alabama for our Lady Tigers. Fall schedules continue for our baseball and softball teams. Our baseball team hosts Wallace State on Monday for a doubleheader at 2 p.m. Then they travel to USA Stadium in Millington, Tennessee on Friday to play St. Charles in Mineral area. Our softball plays UNA and Snead State on Friday in Florence, Alabama. Exhibition play begins for our basketball teams this weekend as we count down the tip-off for the 25-26 season. Our Tigers compete in the Corey Black Jamboree in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday. while our Lady Tigers travel to Albany, Georgia for the Southeast JUCO Jamboree on Saturday. Some updates in enrollment and recruiting. Our recruiters have also already visited 21 of our 22 high schools to collect all 26 applications. We are processing 26 graduation applications, and that December graduation ceremony will be in early December. We have active shooter training for our staff. We've already done some for our workforce and continuing ed, but this will be in October the 24th. Our new online application is up and running, and this is being provided at convenience for our students. Yarborough Hall Concrete and Drainage Project. This project is completed. We're finishing up with most of our projects that we had going, and we've got some others that are on the planning block now. Some quick continuing education updates. Enhanced concealed carry classes. Our October 4th class is closed. Our October the 18th class is still open. We are having local anesthesia for dental hygienists on September the 29th through November the 22nd. Radiology workshop October the 18th. Serve Safe seminar October the 21st. And a big announcement here, we have our Region 4 Science Fair, which is March the 18th and 19th, 2026. And then the State Science Fair, which will be held here at Northeast on April the 8th and 9th in 2026. The commercial truck driving, October will be the first night class offered. And another big event we've got coming up, homecoming is scheduled for October the 16th versus Coahoma Community College with a 7 p.m. kickoff. Also on that day, we'll be having our Athletic and Alumni Hall of Fame banquet at 4 p.m. And I'll talk more about that as we get nearer to the date. So those are some things that are going on at Northeast Mississippi Community College, what I would consider to be the premier community college in the country. And thank you again to our great employees who do such a tremendous job of making Northeast the premier institution it is. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Tigers.
Thank you for listening to this week's Tiger Talk podcast. If you or someone you know wants to further their education through academics, career and technical programs, or even continuing education and workforce, give Northeast a call at 1-800-555-2154. Tiger Talk is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. For more information about Northeast, visit www.nemcc.edu or follow the college on various social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.